Why the vessel?
Okay, my name is Namdi Uti. I'll be taking this on behalf of Visual Academy. This is the third day in our Microsoft Excel and data analysis with Microsoft Excel class. So we'll be talking about Power Query. We'll go to Power BI, and because we want to structure it, but along the line we'll be touching other things that relates to them. So now what we have here is a sales data for 2020. Now sales data for 2020, we want to analyze it. But first step is to open a blank sheet, a blank Excel sheet. Remember that management must have sent you the sales reports in Excel format. For instance, let me open up the sales report they sent to us. This sales report already carries all the information that we need. Sales report comes with column for unique ID, unique name, customer item purchased, location in states, geopolitical zone in Nigeria, southeast, southwest, all those stuff. Unit item purchased, unit cost price, unit sales price, total sales value. We can also compute the revenue. So you have this unit cost. So if this is unit cost, this is unit purchase, this is unit cost. So this is sales price, right? Sales price. So if this sales price means this times this gives that, then this is unit costs. So this multiplied by this will give us the, let me see, this multiplied by that. Good. That's the sale. That's the total cost price. So these are the data given to us. So we need to close this first. Then after we've understood the data, we close it. Then we open a blank Excel sheet, blank one. A blank one that will open the door for us to go into Power Query mode. So Power Query mode can be gotten through data and the menu here. Then you get to get and transform data category. Then you click there, and then remember you can come through this option from Excel because our reports are in Excel. But if they were in text, we'll go to text. If they're in another format, we'll go to this format. So now we need to go straight to the Excel, which is this one. You come to this sales, this one here. Say okay. Then what you to do is see. So this is this sales file. You see that we can preview it from here, but there's a checkbox here. This checkbox is always useful when you have many more options here. So you can select multiple. So but here we have only one. So we're selecting one. Now below this, you also have an option to transform loads. Load is used when you don't need to edit anything here. Don't need to. So when when management give you this kind of report, they want you to analyze. They want you to get the missing link. So for example, here, from what we analyze, it's discovered that we've not gotten the cost sales sales total sales costs. The total cost. We've not even gotten the profits. So we need to transform. So that's why I'll click this transform and watch it do its thing. Now, so we're already in the Power Query editor mode, which is, if you look up here, you see Power Query editor mode. Now, this Power Query editor mode brings us to this ribbon. We have this ribbon. So under the home ribbon, we have all this category. If you go to transform ribbon, you have all this category. You go to add column, you have all this category. You have view and the rest. So now one thing I want us to do is to separate the the how do you go down the surname from the first name. So we right click here. We can right click and split like this. Use the split option, or we come to transform here. See the split option, but you must have highlighted this before you do that. So the limiter is space. What is separating this from the other is space. That's why we use space. If not, we would have used other options. So space, we say okay. So now you have first name, first name, other name. Then we go to other aspects. You scroll down like this. Yes, this is units, is fine. This unit cost. All these ones should be currency. The format should be currency. Type. Type currency. They are all currency. So you do this to see if their data type. This is currency now. Now notice that this is units. That's why I've not touched it. Also keep in mind that we already have uh, unit sales price and we have sales value, but we don't have costs. So we don't have the cost. So cost is total cost is this column. Trip now. Network just trip now. So I'll be so now we have our total costs, we have our total sales value, but what we don't have is profits. So profit is made up of value, total sales value, minus total cost, right? So you come to this add column again and come to standard here. Why is this thing blocking? You go to standard, subtract. So these are profits. So we rename this and call it profits. Oh. So you see, we are on track. We have our profits, we have everything set. Let's see if there's any other thing we need to do. everything is cool. So now that we've gotten to this point, we come to home, we come to load, load, close and load. So this is our data. Here we can analyze this in any way we want. For example, we can come here, all those other things that we've learned, and we can put it here. This fiber is filling now. Okay, so this forms our profit, our report, management report I want to share with management. Then we come here and say, okay, this zone, that zone, that zone. So for example, we can,
Sorry, sir.
yes,
I think the network interrupted. I didn't see how you got to this point.
okay, okay, let me go back there. I'll delete this one again. Remember how we got to this point, right? This is
Yes,
it.
sir. You load.
So now go to
You said
insert. Insert here. See insert. Insert there. You have pivot table. You take this pivot table. Then you say, okay, because you want the result to be on a new sheet. Then you arrange this by picking this option. Then I want to pick it geopolitical zones. I want total costs and total sales value. I also want to see the total profit. So everything is here right now. At least we have to get up to this point. Then
yes, sir.
we want to put graph. We can say the graph of total costs. Come to insert, pick the graph here, any graph that you like. I don't like this one. I pick. You can take off legend. So take this one. That. Don't worry, I'll teach you a faster way of doing these things. That's why you need to learn. Go through A, B, C before you go to Z. Don't just get to Z. So the next item is we pick this and the total sales value. Insert. Come there. You can pick this one if you like that. Or let's pick this as well again. Take a look at it. I'll take off this one. Take off the legend. Picture I pick this one, cut, I move it to this place, I put it here. So this is our dashboard, name dashboard. This one, I don't like this body, so I go to design, I pick this one. I see options there. So I go back again, I pick that, I hold the control key down, I write the profit. Go back to insert, let's pick this one. Cut, control X. I don't like this background. So I touch that, I go to design, I check the design I like. I think this one looks cool. Let's see this one. No, 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 go back to this. Then we can come back here again, and then we pick, see the states. States. The state is one thing that we can use to, so say pivot table, pick the states. So we have total cost, total sales, and that. I'm showing you because you might come across something like this, but you have to, your dashboard will be rich, very rich. So you can show each state their profitability. Let's pick this bar. But this looks odd. I change data type, I go back to this one. When I take off this, don't want it there. Good. So I make this, cut this one, go to dashboard, put it there. We can bring this one down. You need to make sure that it looks neat. Good. See text box here. This text box, you put it here. Text box, you color it, let's say the color that we put there. Oh, yes, so it looks cool. Then you go back there again, insert, No, it's the this one. You know, we've already taken the profit, so let's do the. I'm picking the same thing, but yours can be different. Pick this, go to X, go to dashboard, and put it here.
So one quick question.
Go ahead.
All right. Um, does it mean that as we are, if there is any need to adjust those figures, this graph can be adjusting automatically?
You'll see it, it will be adjusting automatic.
Okay.
You'll see it. So, in
Okay.
fact, you are going to see more than that. We need to build it properly so that you not get confusion when we get to the higher level. So now we are missing one graph here, and that has to do with states. This states and the sales value, this one. So I take off this legend, I cut this one again, go there and put it here. Then adjust it properly. See, once you can adjust these things like this, then you can also bring it down a bit like this. Then you put the name. What is this? Let's say V square, Academy Limited, sales report. So this, since this is the heading, you make it very large. Let's say 16, and change it to white font, and tilt it italics. This one can be a bit bigger, italics as well, white. Okay, so this is your dynamic dashboard or your dashboard. It's not yet dynamic. So you take off this header or this ribbon so that say collapse ribbon, so it will fit in properly. Then you see these grid lines here, take them off. Come to view, take them off. So it goes up. Then you bring your slicer. Remember the slicer? This one. So you bring it this way. Good. So we're going to bring in states, geopolitical zone, states. Those two sliders is very key right now. So we move it this way, and move it that way. So meanwhile, this is long, so we stretch it a bit. Or maybe we take this one down and bring the other one up. Because this one can be compressed like this. No, take it like this. Correct. So for this one, put it here. No, we are going to bring it below this bar. Okay, so we stretch it like this first until we see the last state. Good. Last state is reverse, so we stop around here. Let me see if that cross. Good. So now we bring this one down a bit. Move it like that. Move it like this. Then we stretch this one that way. Then we move this one this way. It is not dynamic yet. So we click that, report connection, this one here. We click everything. This one also, report connection, click that way. So what does this mean? It means that also want to see this one. Can you see? I said that everything is changing. This is called dynamic dashboard. So you will do your presentation, talking, telling them, oh, this happened, that happened. Okay, for example, you see, we did not add some other things like the products. When we talk about, so we can say, for instance, let's clear up of, when you look at everything and you find out that north central, northeast, northwest, southwest. No, southwest has the highest, northwest followed, southeast followed, and that. So this is the cost side. See the revenue, this sales profit. So this is dynamic for just 1 year. Okay. Now, I think this one is easy, right? So let's save this one. The next assignment is this. So if you want to see Akwa Ibom State, for example, just take this. This is Akwa Ibom. South, south. Let's see. Only Akwa Ibom. South, south. Everything. You want to see Borno, Anambra. If you want to see a combination of Akwa Ibom, you hold down the control, or you click this one here. You click next item. So you can see 2, 3. That's what this is meant for. So you can clear it off like that. So I think we've gotten that. Any question from this one?
So when
No?
Hello,
you
sir.
brought out,
Yes.
hello, sir.
Yes.
When you click on the slicer,
Mm-hmm.
yes. When you click on the slicer, were you able to, did you select something that brought the geopolitical zone and location?
Okay, let's do it again. You touch one of these graphs, any of them, like this. Then you go to insert.
Okay, okay,
This slicer.
yes,
This window will open up. Then you pick
okay,
the relevant things. Like for now, I
okay,
only picked geopolitical zones, but there are other things I could pick. I could pick
okay,
items like
okay,
this. If I pick items, it will now show me the list of items. Oh, this one is also nice. I don't want something that's too long. See?
yeah,
So you can stretch this one this way. I also forgot, you see these colors? They don't match
oh,
this bar The company might have their own unique brand color. So what you do is you touch this and you go to slicer here. You pick the color that matches the brand. So something like this one, something like this one, something like this one. No, slicer here, this one. So now if I now that I've created this one now, I just need to right click this one and then report connection. Can you see that? Report connection. So when you click report
Mm,
connection, you then need to check this box. By checking it, you
mm.
have now linked all the graph together. Because
Okay.
we only did we produced this graph using only two pivot tables. Two pivots. This
Mm,
one
mm,
and that one, right? And so we'll call this one pivot two.
mm,
Pivot one. You understand? So that is it. So it's so sweet. You can even look further to see whether you can put more things because now it's looking to it's not balanced again. You need to put something here to make it balanced. So if you come to slicer again, see you need to look at the quality of your work. So why it's doing that is because I don't touch one of the graph. So
exactly.
let's
That's why I asked the question because I want to know whether you selected something.
you need to select something. So you
Yeah.
need to look at this. You can pick we pick items, other names, first name, geopolitical zones, unit, okay. Another thing you can pick is customer ID. I don't know how that one is, how complex. See the customer ID. You don't know. I don't know how many unique customers they have, but it's something that you can use to cover this space. Because I just want it to be balanced. If I touch that, then I go up here, touch the slicer. No, come to this one, this one. So we can always look at it objectively from this perspective. So now it is balanced. You can enlarge this one. You can even bring your logo in. You can even make this one bold. Hmm. If you want to bring logo in, you can also do this. Come to insert, browse to where you put the logo on your laptop, and put it there. I don't know if I have logo here. Let me see. I don't have. I don't have. Okay, so we put it there, but you can get from the internet. You put it as well. So this is for that. So let's talk about the second. Yeah. So, sorry, sir, you were trying to ask Mr. Victor.
Vincent, not Victor, Vincent.
Vincent, yes, Vincent.
Vincent, yeah. Yes, I was going to ask if I'm working on Word, I'm writing a report on Word, and I want to import a graph from Excel to Word. How
From
do I
Excel,
import it?
from Excel to Word.
Yes, I'm writing a report on Word, and I come back to Excel to do a graph. How would I import it back to that Word on the space?
It's very easy. You can do a screen and put it there. You can, for example, if you copy, you see this one has bubble, these bubbles like this. If you right click
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I want to copy one. I want to copy it.
Okay. Right click, copy.
And I open a Word document like this one.
Okay.
And I paste it.
Okay. Fine. I wanted to confirm, sir.
Can you see it?
Yes, I'm okay. I can see it.
So that is
I
one
wanted
option. Another one is to
thank you.
paste as picture. So
Okay.
now we are going to close this file and we're going to do another one. Now, this other one we are going to do, we are going to assume that you're a data analyst. Then your management normally send you reports. Every year they will send you sales reports, and your sales report, you need to analyze it just the way we've done now, but not 1 year, maybe many years. So what you need to do is you have this sales report like this. See the sales report 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Management gave you this sales report. Say, oh, I learned you are a data analyst. Please, can you analyze this? Show us profitability. We need to see year performance and stuff like that. So, what you need to do, keep in mind that they are all inside the folder, this folder here. And keep in mind that you don't have 2025 here yet. So, they are still working on 2025 financials or sales report. So, your duty is to use the Power Query and work on this to make it, produce your report in line with management expectations. So all you need to do is to go out again, you go and open up a Word document, and one Excel file. Sorry. A fresh Excel file. I'll call it global sales report.
Sir,
Yes,
sorry to interrupt.
I'm not
I also
interrupting.
I'm trying to for me, I'm trying to relate it with what I do for now.
Okay.
All right. I am just wondering because sales reports is just one leg of a report. It's not enough information to get a profitability status.
This one this one gave us profitability now.
Yes, the design of it was that they already have unit cost per what they sold. It's laptop and accessories.
Mm.
The is a I think is a straightforward trading event.
Mm-hmm.
They have units of how much they got per unit and
Mm-hmm.
how much they sold it. But there are other areas that the sales report is not in a straightforward way like that. For example, I work with hotel real estate and all that. So their own cost is gotten from different angle before you know your total cost. Then
Mm.
you now also get your sales What?
An income statement. An income
Yes.
statement that will generate cost of sales. That cost of sales that will produce gross profit. Gross profit that will also have under it, you have other admin and other admin expenses. Forget the cost, you get the net profit. Now you have that month by month. You also have that year by year. Do you understand? If you have
Yeah.
it like that, this same thing will apply. This same analysis, this same thing. You can analyze the income per each of the heads. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This other one that we've done now is one step. Now this next one, we are going to build on what we've just done. So now we have this Excel sheet open. I just opened a fresh Excel sheet. I called it global sales. Remember that I showed you the sales report for 2020, 2021, 2022, 2024. And I said to you that they are still working on 2025. Now, this is something that usually takes people several days to process. Those days we used to come to the office weekends. They will give us chicken and transport money and all this stuff. But now it's no longer like that. So they expect only one person to do it. That time we were many. So you go again to data, you come to get data, then you get from folder. Can you see this option? So now you have this. Can you see these files? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Then you have an option here at the base where we say combine. Combine and transform. Now, because I want to combine all this, can you please tell somebody's calling me? Yeah. Can you please tell him that? Please tell him that we are working on it. That we will be sending to him as soon as he's ready. Where's my phone? I don't know where it is. So now, this combine, you see, I'm showing you all the options. So combine and transform. If I pick this option now, I can correct any defects in this report before I process it. If I just say combine and load, I will just combine and load, not more. This combine and load to, this is load to data model. If I go to load alone, this load here, I'll just be loading.